A look back at the 82 World's Fair tonight at 10 on News Channel 5.
Someone new, but is she a killer?
I just hope she's on our side. Russian.
Don't make me kill you.
Next Wednesday, Raven.
Times Square, the heart of New York, pulsing, alive, and this year, thriving with a revival of Broadway's finest. The noise, the horns, the crowds, this is New York. If you can make it here, they say, you can make it anywhere. Well, just a few blocks south of here in Madison Square Garden, the Democrats are counting on a revival of their own. A revival that will put Governor Bill Clinton and the Democratic Party in the White House. Tonight, they're looking to the inspiring voice of New York's own Governor Mario Cuomo to set the stage. The curtain is going up. Get ready for the next act of the Democratic National Convention.
Campaign 92, the Democratic National Convention. Live from Madison Square Garden in New York City, here is Dan Rather.
Good evening and welcome to the main floor of the main event. New York's Madison Square Garden delegates here for the culmination, the nomination of Bill Clinton, the candidate to be by the man who might have been New York's Governor Mario Cuomo. Making things perhaps just a little bit easier for Mario Cuomo as he steps into this pressure situation where so much is expected of him tonight are two things. First of all, the results of some new polls. A new CBS News poll and an independent bipartisan overnight poll both indicate that Governor Clinton's message, what he'd hoped for most to get out of this convention, the message of change, may indeed be getting through to voters. Also helping at least a little is the fact that independent candidate for president-to-be Ross Perot today lost one of his main players, Ed Rollins, out of there in Dallas. More about that perhaps later on. Still, this is crunch time for Mario Cuomo for two reasons at least. First of all, so much is expected of him after his great keynote speech in San Francisco in 1984, and also the fact that it's very hard to make a great, truly great nominating speech. Remember the last time when Cuomo made his reputation, so to speak, it was the keynote speech. This time, this is the nominating speech, and almost no one can remember the last time a really great nominating speech was made. Now, earlier this evening here in Madison Square Garden, they were ringing down the echoes, a tribute to a fallen hero, the late senator from New York, Robert Kennedy. This tribute was played some little while ago before we reach this point, the point where the delegates are now seeing a film building up to the Mario Cuomo nominating speech tonight. Let's go to the podium and CBS News correspondent Bob Schieffer. Bob?
Thank you, Dan. And for whatever the reasons, this convention is working for Bill Clinton. It is accomplishing just what his people hoped it would. It is giving people outside the hall a more favorable impression of Bill Clinton. So let's go back to Dan now. Dan?
And let's go straight up to the podium. Mario Cuomo facing the pressure, facing the crowd, and walking to the microphone.